Hi, welcome back. This is Choose Peace, Love, and Happiness. My name is Debbie Walsh. I created this channel to help others with information, tips, techniques, to share awareness on the self-help healing journey, right? For things that you can do for yourself to help yourself heal, right? And not be relying on others to heal. If we're meant to have others in our lives to help us heal, that shall be. And if we're not meant to, that shall be as well, right? So I'm reading from Healing Words with the Angels by Doreen Virtue, and then this is Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. So today's message is stop worrying long enough to hear my voice. I speak softly to you in the depths of your being. Your mind shuttles back and forth, hither and you, weaving webs of anxious confusion. Oh man, I am tongue-tied today. As my thoughts rise up within you, they become entangled in those sticky webs of worry. Thus my voice is muffled, and you hear only white noise. Ask my spirit to quiet your mind so that you can think my thoughts. This ability is an awesome benefit of being my child, patterned after my own image. Do not be deafened by the noise of the world or that of your own thinking. Instead, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Sit quietly in my presence, letting my thoughts reprogram your thinking. Deuteronomy 30:20, Genesis 1:27, and Romans 12:2. I love that. Ask my spirit to quiet your mind so you can think my thoughts. I'm displaying that today. Quiet your mind. I'm like, blah, 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 obviously. So we do. I did find that on my healing journey as well, to sit quietly in my presence. When I finally just sat still and just be, right? And to not be pushing and striving and, achieving and going and having goals and like all the human things that we do, which have their place. But when you're healing from something, you can't do things the way you always have done them, because that's why we have the experiences that we have, right? So we're kind of forced into, as a result of things that happen in our lives, I believe, we're forced into being still and being quiet, right? And to just be, right? Because there is noise in the world, as he says here, right? Deafened by the noise of the world or that of your own thinking. We can get surrounded with chatter, right? We could have our own mental chatter. We could have people around us that are, chattering or putting what's happening with them on us when we have things that we're working through as well, right? It's a challenge to kind of balance it all, right? To some degree at some times. So what he's saying here is that, focus on him and focus on his thoughts and quiet your mind so that you can think my thoughts, right? This ability is an awesome benefit of being my child, patterned after my own image, right? And he says, do not be deafened by the noise of the world or that of your own thinking. Instead, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Our mind can be renewed. And I believe, and my experience has been, when you have something happen to you that's really challenging to deal with, it transforms you. And it does renew your mind, because you have to rethink things as you thought they potentially were or should be. Because when your experience in life is different than what you would want or what you would choose, right? Then you're kind of forced into like, what do I do with this experience, right? How does it fit into my life? We have to sit in silence, and we have to sit with it, because a lot of times it can be very painful, right? And we have to sit in the pain, and we can't run from the pain. We can try, but it'll still be there. When we stop the running, it'll still be there. And it's meant to change us and to make us into a renewed individual with more strength and more wisdom than we had prior to That's the point of it, I believe, right? So, I don't know. I hope those little nuggets help someone today. And I'm wishing you peace, love, and happiness on your healing journey. Namaste. Please leave a comment down below, good, bad, indifferent, whatever you feel moved to do. I have my contact information in the description box below. So if you need help, I'm available. And I'm wishing you peace, love, and happiness on your journey. All right, namaste. Bye.